everybody, we're now working on Master Math Master Math 8, which is techniques of differentiation, but now we're working on section 10. And this time we're going to determine the points at which the graph has the following functions has a horizontal tangent. All right, so again, I'm going to work kind of an easy one and then more of a difficult one. And you want to check yourself on the other ones just to make sure you understand the concept, okay? So let's talk about horizontal tangent. What does a horizontal tangent mean? It means m equals 0, okay? So I need to know the points where that happens. So if I have a slope, I need a derivative. Slope is derivative, derivative is slope. So f prime of x equals 4x cubed minus 8x. I'm now going to set this equal to 0. So I'm going to pull out a 4x. I get x squared minus 2 equals 0. So I have 4x equals 0, and I have x squared minus 2 equals 0. Again, once we took the derivative, we are not doing calculus. We're doing algebra, okay? So what we do now is we set those roots equal to 0. So x is 0, and x squared equals 2. So x equals positive or negative square root of 2. Now it wants the points, which means we have to give a y value also. To get the y value, I'm going to be plugging it all the way back in to this guy up there. So we're going to start at the top. So with point 0, 0 minus 0 is 0. I'm going to do the square root of 2 first. So I'm just going to kind of write over to the side. Square root of 2 squared is 2. So 2 times 2 is 4. Minus 4. Square root of 2 squared is 2. So this becomes a negative 4. And then I'm going to put in a negative square root of 2. And for sake of just being easy, the negative will disappear on us because these are even powers. So it'll be the same answer. But if you don't believe me, feel free to do it again. Okay? So that was kind of an easier one. Okay, now over here, if you solved it, you get an x equals negative 1. And your point is negative 1, negative 25. Again, all your steps should look just like this. Okay? On C, you're going to get x equals 0, and your point is going to be 0, negative 3. All right, now let's do this guy over here, part D, and let's see what happens. Okay? I've got a function over a function. So I'm going to take f prime of x equals the bottom times the derivative of the top minus the top, the derivative of the bottom. And what I'm going to do right away is I'm actually this time going to change my sign. I'm going to make this a plus and put my negative on that 2x. And that's perfectly fine to do. That way I won't lose it. I have x squared plus 3 squared. So I have x squared plus 3 minus 2x squared plus 2x all over x squared plus 3 squared. So I have negative x squared. Let's see what I'm getting here. Negative x squared plus 2x plus 3 over this bottom. Again, clean paper would be best. I'm just doing this for notes just because I like to have it easily accessible to you guys. Now you're supposed to set this derivative equal to 0. And you're like, wait, what is going on? Well, here's the thing. This is over 1. So when I cross multiply, this goes away, and I'm just left with this times this is 0, equals negative x squared plus 2x plus 3. And I'm going to scroll up here. Now, never, ever should you have a leading negative. Do not attempt to factor with a leading negative. It's hard to do and you're going to mess up. So I'm going to pull out a negative 1. I have x squared minus 2x minus 3 equals 0. Negative 1, x minus 3, and x plus 1. I'm going to take each of my factors and set them equal to 0. Negative 1 equals 0. Guys, not possible. Don't do it. X minus 3 equals 0. So x equals 3. X plus 1 equals 0. X equals negative 1. Now I'm going to take these values and plug them back into here. And maybe I'll draw another arrow that comes around that points this direction. Because I'm not using line paper and going down one whole sheet, it may end up getting a little confusing. I can follow my own work, but right now while you're learning, you may want to just have it on the paper, go straight down the page. Okay? So when I'm plugging this in, I have the 3. 3 minus 1 is 2. 9 plus 3 is 12. So 2 over 12 is 1/6. Again, if you need to take an extra step at the bottom and do that, feel free. And negative 1 goes in. So maybe this time I'm going to go, that's negative 2. That's 4. So that's going to be negative 1/2. And I'm done with that. All right? Again, please try A and C over on the side. Just make sure you understand it. If you have any questions, let me know. Best of luck.